I have just taken some basic topics, and on the basis of that basic topics, I have taken these questions. However, I have left weighted averages, which is used in allocations. Weighted average is an important topic, so I'll discuss that topic after this basic questions. Okay, we have just learned basic formula, and if we are good in framing equations, we can easily solve any questions on averages with the basic formula. The thing is, you should be good at framing equations. First question is, the average weight of a class of 24 students is 35. The weight of the teacher being included, the average rises by 400 grams. Find weight of the teacher. Question says there is a class in which 24 students are there, and the average weight of this class is 35 kg. Here 24 students are there, and average weight of that students was 35 kg. Now one teacher has come in the class, and that therefore there is increase in the average, average value. So the new average has been is 3.4 kg, because average has risen by 400 grams, which is 0.4 kg. So the after entrance of one teacher, the new average is 35.4 kg. Okay, we have to find the weight of teacher. I think this question is clear to you. Now I'll frame a simple equation for this. I'll solve this question with the basic formula we have just studied. Okay. According to the basic formula, we just find averages by sum of all the observation by total number of observation. Here average is 35 kg and the total number of observation was 24. So I can say sum of weight of 24 students upon of 24 will be equal to 35, because this is the average. I am shifting 24 this side, so I'll rub it from here and I'll get the weight of sum of weight of 24 students. Okay, it will come out to be 840 kg. Hence the total weight of the class is sum of total weight of 24 students is 840 kg. Now what? Now one teacher has come. Okay, let us assume the weight of that teacher is X. So if I'll ask you the sum of weight of class is now, at present now, after the teacher has come, it will be done this 840 plus X, and I'll divide it by 25. I'll divide it by 25. Why? Because one teacher has been added in this. Earlier there was 24 students, now there are 25 people. Okay, and the weight of average weight is 35.4 kg. I'm shifting 25 that side and I'll multiply it with 35.4. Okay, if I solve it, it will come out to be 885. I'm rubbing it and writing it as 885. Okay, 840 plus X is equal to 885. From here I will get the value of X, which will come out to be 45 kg. I think this question is clear to you. This question was just based on a simple basic formula. Now moving to the second question. The average of 15 numbers is 7. If the average of first 8 number is 6.5 and the average of last 8 number is 9.5, then find the middle number. Question says there are 15 numbers and the average of that 15 number is 7. Okay, and it was also given the average of first 8 number, okay, is 6.5 and the average of last 8 number is 9.5. We have to find the value of middle number. Okay, here I have represented the numbers, the first number, second number, third number, fourth number and 15th number. These are not the actual value of the number, these are the terms of the numbers, first term, second term and 15th term. Okay, here in this question there are 15 numbers, okay, and we have to find the value of middle number. First of all, we should find the which number is middle number. If I just try to find which number is middle, I'll get the 8th number is middle number, because 7 from this side and 7 from this side, that side. 8 is middle number. So I'm writing it again. 8 is middle number. It is also given the average of for this 15 number is 7.5. That means from here to here is 7. It's 7. Okay. So with the basic formula, I can get the sum of 15 numbers is equal to 15 into 7 okay, from the basic formula, and 15 into 7 will come out to be 105. Its value is 105. Okay, it's also given the average of first 8 number is 6.5. Okay, that means the average of this number is first 8. That means from 1 to 8, it's 6.5. So I can get the sum of 8 numbers. This is first 8 numbers is equal to 8 into 6.5, and it will come out to be 52. Okay. And similarly, it is given that sum of last 8 number is 9.5. Sorry, average of last 8 number is 9.5 from here to here. Okay, these are the last 8 numbers. So I can write sum of last 8 numbers is equal to 8 into 9.5, and its value will come out to be 76. Okay, sum of last 8 number is 76. Now you have to do some manipulations from this data, from this given data, in order to find the 8th number. One thing which I'll ask you, if I add this two, this one and this one, if I add this, okay, sum of first 8 and sum of last 8, I'll get sum of first 15 term once, and this term will repeat twice. If I add it from 1 to 15, I'll get this term twice, okay, because if I'll add this both equation, I'll get the value of this term twice and 1 to 15 again, okay. So I'm adding it, it will come out to be 128. Therefore the sum of first 8 and sum of last 8 is 128. So 128 will be equal to sum of 15, this is 15 numbers plus of 8th number, okay. Okay, and now we have the value of sum of first 15 numbers, which is 105. So 128 is equal to 105 plus of 8th number, and from here I will get the value of 8th number. 8th number is equal to 23. This is the answer of the question. Hence the middle number, which is 8th number, is 23. There can be different manipulations in this kind of questions. In this question there could have been data could have been given for first 7 number and the last 7 number, then also some value would have been found. They would have asked some values. They can be done a lot of manipulations. So, okay, for that you should try to develop equations for the basic data given and do some manipulations in order to find the answer of required question. Okay, now moving to some other basic questions. Let's see next question. Question is, a grocery sale of rupees 6,435, rupees 6,927, rupees 6,855, rupees 7,230 and rupees 6,562 for 5 consecutive months. How much sale must he have in the 6th month so that he get an average sale of rupees 6,500 rupees? Question is, there is a grocer who have some sale over 5 months. In the first month, he made sale of rupees 6,435. In the second month, he made sale of rupees 6,927. In the third month, rupees 6,855. In fourth month, rupees 7,230. And in the fifth month, he made sale of rupees 6,562. Now, he wants an average sale of rupees 6,500 rupees after 6 months. So in order to make his average rupees 6,500 rupees, he want to do sale in 6 months. So our question is, how much sale he must make in the 6th month so that his average is limited to fixed to 6,500 rupees. I think you have got the question. Here I have written the sale of grocer on all the respective 5 months. These are the sale in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th months. Okay, this is a sale which a grocer made on all the 5 months. Okay, now we have to limit his average to 6,500 rupees on after the 6th month. Okay, so here I have the value of average, that is 6,500 rupees, and this average sale is for the 6th month. So from here I can get the sum of the sale which grocer made in this 6th month. Okay, so I can write with a simple basic formula, sum of sale of 6 months is equal to 6500 into 6, because if I have calculated the average, I would have calculated the average, it would have written like this: sum of sale of 6 months upon of 6, because 6 is the total number of observation, and here the average is 6500 rupees. When I take it that side, the sum of sale will become like this, and its value will come out to be 39,000 rupees. Okay. Therefore, I've got calculated the sale of the grocer in all the 6 months. Okay. From here, I calculated the sale of grocer in all the 6 months. Okay. Here in this data, I have the respective sale of grocer in all the 5 months. So I have the sum of sale of 6 months. If I calculate the sum of sale in 5 months, and I'll subtract it from the sum of sale of 6 months, I'll get the sale of last month, that is 6th month. Okay, so I'll find the sum of sale in the last 5 months. Okay, it will come out to be 34009. I've already calculated this sum, and it comes out to be 34009. Because of time constraint, I'm not showing you how it has come. If you just want to check, you can cross check it also. The sale of the grocer in the last 5 months is just 34009. And in the 6th month, it's 39000. Okay. Now I have to calculate his sale of 6th month. Okay. In order to calculate sale of 6th month, I have to just subtract it. Okay. It will come out to be 4991. Okay. Therefore, I can say the sale of grocer in the 6th month is 4991 rupees. I think this answer is clear to you. Now I'll move to the next question. Question is, 3 years ago, the average age of a family of 5 members was 17 years. A baby having been born, the average age of the family is the same today. Find present age of baby. Now question is, 3 years ago, a family had 5 members and its average age was 17 years. In the meanwhile, a baby was born in the family. Hence, the average age of the family remains same even today. Our question is, we have to find the present age of baby. I think you have got the question, and now I'm solving it. The average age of a family 3 years ago was also 17 years, and at present it's again 17 years. Okay. 3 years ago the family had 5 members and their average age was 17 years. Okay. So if I ask you about the sum of age of the five members of the family 3 years ago, then it would have been like this: 17 into 5, and will come out to be 85. Okay. This comes because this will come through by a basic formula of averages. Okay. You will get this 85 years per basic formula. Okay. Now, if I ask you, what would be the sum of the age of 5 members of family, the same 5 members of family now at present? Okay, then it will come out to be 85 plus 15. Why it will come like this? 85 is the age of the sum of the age of the 5 members 3 years before, and now there are 5, since there are 5 members and everyone's age has increased by 3 years. That means the total increment in the sum of the age would have been 15. So I can say the sum of the age of all the members of family now will be sum of the age of 5 members of family will be 100 years. Okay, 85 plus 15. Okay. Now in the meanwhile, a child was born in the family. Okay, let us assume the present age of a child be X. Okay, a baby. Let the present age of baby be X. The present age of baby is X years. Now what? After baby is born in the family, the average age of family is again 17 years. Okay. So now I'll calculate the sum of age of the family. It will come out to be 100 plus X. This is the sum of the age of all the 6 members of family at present. Okay. This I have got the sum of age of all the members of family. Now I divide it by 6. Why I divide by 6? Because there are 6 members. This will give me the average of the average age of the family now. and this is equal to 17 years. Okay, this point should be clear, and this comes from the basic formula only, and if I calculate the value of x from here, it will come out to be 2 years. Okay, hence the answer of this question is 2 years. I think you've got the question. Now I'll move to the next question. That's the next question. Now question is, the average weight of 3 men, A, B and C is 84 kg. B joins them and the average weight of the 4 becomes 80 kg. If E, whose weight is 3 kg more than that of D, replaces A, the average weight of B, C, D and E becomes 79 kg. Find the weight of A. Our question is, let me explain you the question. Question is, suppose this is a room, okay, and here group of 3 people are there, A, B and C, okay, and the average weight of A, B and C is 84 kg. Now one more person have entered the group, and that's D. D has joined them, and now the average weight of the group has become 80 kg. Now ultimately one more person, E, have joined them, but at the same time A has left the group. Okay, so the average age of the group now becomes 79 kg. Okay, and our question is, we have to find the weight of A. We have to find the weight of A. I think question is clear to you now. I'll solve this question with simple basic formula of average we have. Okay, I think you all know the basic formula of average, sum of all the observation upon total number of observation. Okay, from here I'll get the average weight of A plus B, from here I'll get the sum of weight of A, B and C. It will come out to be 84 into 3. This equation I have got from the basic formula. Okay, it will come out to be 252 kg. Now that I can get the now D have joined them, and therefore the average has changed, and it's 80 kg, and now I'll multiply by 4 because there are 4 people. So this will give me the sum of weight of 4 people, and it will come out to be 320 kg. Okay. Now question says, one more person, E, has joined them, and the weight of E is 3 kg more than that of D. Okay, one new person has joined them, and the weight of D is 3 kg more. E is 3 kg more than that of D. So if you look at this equation 1 and equation 2, if you subtract equation 2 from equation, if you subtract 1 from 2, okay, you will get the value of D. Okay, from here you will get the weight of D, and it will come out to be 68 kg. 320 minus of 252 is 68 kg. So I can get the weight of D. So I've got the weight of D. Now I can find the weight of E, which is 3 kg more than that of D. So it will come out to be 71 kg. Okay, I think this equation is clear. From till here, the equations are clear to you now. Now what? Our question says the average weight of B, C, D and E has become 79 kg. That means E, B, then C, then D. It's 79 into 4. Why 79 into 4? With the basic formula. Then the average age of B, C, D and E is 79. From here I'll get 316. Okay. Now I've got the value of E plus B plus C plus D. Okay. I think this point is clear. So in this point, in this equation, I can substitute the value of E and D. That means E plus D. I can substitute the value of E plus D. E plus D. It is 68 plus of 71. It will come out to be 139. Okay. Now I can substitute the value of E and D, which is 139, in this equation. From here I'll get the value of B and C, B plus C. Okay. From here if I'll try to find the value of B plus C, it will be 316 minus of 139. It will come out to be 177. Okay. I can say that the average weight, the weight of B plus C is 177 kg. Okay. Now I'll substitute the value of B plus C in this equation, equation 1, and I'll try to find out the value of A. Okay. I'll substitute 177 here and then subtract it for 252. So value of A will be 252 minus of 177, which is 75 kg. I think this is the answer of question. The weight of A is 75 kg. I think this question is clear to you. This question can be solved with a simple basic formula of averages. Let's move to the next question. Question is, the average weight of A, B and C is 45 kg. If the average weight of A and B is B 40 kg and that of B and C be 43 kg, then find the weight of B. You have to solve this question by yourself. This is a practice question, and the answer of this question is available at the end of this video. You can check there if you want to check your answer. Okay. I think it's time to move for the next question. And I think you are getting bored with this type of question again. But this is a basic topic, and you have to excel in order to score well in your exams, because these topics will form base for allegation and all the coming chapters. So you should solve and practice averages also. Let's see some more questions on averages. First question is, the average age of 8 men is increased by 2 years when 2 of them, whose ages are 21 and 23, are replaced by the 2 new men. Find the average age of 2 new men. Question is, there are 8 men. Okay, there are 8 men, and from this 8 men, 2 of them have left the group. Okay, and their ages were 21 years and 23 years. Okay, these are the men left, and after this 2 new men have come and they have joined the group, and because of this 2 new men, the average age of the group has increased by 2 years. Okay, the average has increased by 2 years. Okay, so question is, what is the average age of the 2 new men which have joined this group? Okay, I think question is clear to you. This question can be solved by other ways. First I'll show you solving it by basic method, that is by simple using formula, and the second method is you can solve it by logic only, simple logic. So I'm solving this by basic method, and suppose if from the basic method I can find the sum of age of 8 men, it will come out to be 8x. If I assume the average of 8 men to be x, it will come out to be 8x. I have assumed here the average age of 8 men to be x. Okay, so I have got the average age of the 8 men. This is the sum of the age of 8 men. Okay, here this is the sum of age of the 8 men. From this 8 men, one man who is 21 years old and another who is 23 years old have left the group. So I deduct their ages, that is minus 21 and minus 23. Now what happened? 2 new men. Let me assume that their age. Let their age be A and B. Okay, 2 new men have joined this group. Okay, so I have added their age. This is the new sum of the age of 8 men, because when the 2 men have replaced, 2 new men have come, and now I have got the sum of age of the 8 men after the replacing. Okay, now I'll divide it by 8 to get the average. Earlier the average was x here, now it will be x plus 2 years. Okay, now I'll solve this question. I'll take the 8 that side and I'll calculate its value, calculate the value, solve the equation. I'm shifting 8 here, so it will be 8x and 16. Okay, now what, this 8x got cancelled, and from here I'll get the value of a plus b to be 60 years. Okay, this is the age, sum of the age of the 2 new mans who have come and joined that group. Okay, now this is the sum of the age of 2 new men, but we have to find the average age of that 2 men. So in order to find the average age of the 2 new men, I have to divide it by 2, because there are 2 men and so there are 2 observations. Hence the average age of the 2 new men is 30 years. I think this question is clear to you. A very simple question based on simple basic formula. Okay, now solve it with the simple logic. Okay, one thing you should remember, that I have already told you that average distributes sum of observations equally to all the observations. Okay, so if I say there is increase of 2 years on average, then I can say the net increase will be 8 into 2 because 8 is a number of observations and will get multiplied with 2. For if you're not able to understand this, try and understand from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the man. And since the average has increased by 2 years, so everybody's age will be increased by 2 years. Now if I this is the increment age just because the average has increased. Everybody's age will increase by 2 years. Now if I add up whole, it will come out to be 16. This is the same thing, okay? If the average has increased by the 2 years, so I can say the sum of the observations have also increased by 8 into 2 years, okay? Because this is because of that logic we have learned in the basic video, okay? So the net increase in the age of the man is 16 years. The sum of the observations is 16 years. But what question was saying? Two men whose ages was 21 and 23 have left the group, and 2 new men have replaced that, and just because of that replacement, the sum of age have increased by 16 years. Okay. Suppose the sum of age was suppose x years, and from it 21 and 23 was deducted. Now, just because of 2 men were added, I'm getting the increment of 16 years. That means that 2 men will be of age of, the sum of the age of 2 new men will be 21, 23 plus of 16, because these are the age which will take the sum to the normal value, and this 16 will be for the increment. Okay. So I can say the sum of the age of 2 new men will be 21, 20 plus 23 plus 16, and it will come out to be 60 years. Okay. This is the sum of age of the 2 new men. Okay, I've got the sum of age of 2 new men, and I divide it by 2 in order to get the average. It's 30 years. Okay, if you are a beginner in averages, you might find this logic difficult to understand. But if you have already excelled in averages, you can easily solve this question by simple logics. Okay, so you don't have to only focus on that basic formula. You can also solve the questions on averages by simple logic. Okay, now I'm moving to the next question. Our next question is the average marks of 14 students calculated as 71, but it was later found that the mark of one student had been wrongly entered as 42 instead of 56, and of another as 74 instead of 32. Find the correct averages. Okay, this is the practice question, and answer of this question is available at the end of the video. Now I'll discuss some basic topics on averages, that is weighted averages and the averages of the series. Then after I'll take difficult question on averages, that is of level 1 difficulty and level 2 difficulty. Okay.